fans, welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's me. It's the GOC. I'm here to review this past weekend's AEW Rampage. Some of you guys may not have seen it. It was pushed back. I think the starting time, it might have not came on TNT, excuse me. I don't think Rampage this past weekend came on till close to midnight because of March Madness. So I'm here to give you a review. This is the second segment of AEW Rampage, live to tape from Chaos Corner. Listen, as I said in the first segment, we just came out of watching Darby Allin take on the Butcher with Sting in the corner of Darby Allin, and of course we saw the Blade and the Bunny with the Butcher, and then all hell broke loose. And I don't like to use that word, but I'm going to say that to say this because I tell it like it is. It all went to hell in a handbasket. I said it again, that's twice. As Private Party jumped in, this may set Andrade came down. This may set up for an 8-man tag team match coming up this Wednesday at Dynamite, where it'll be Sting, Darby Allin, Jeff and Matt Hardy against Private Party, Butcher and the Blade with probably Andrade and Bunny in the corner. Now, I don't know why Andrade's not getting more in-ring work. I really don't know. But I think that's going to be what will happen for AEW Dynamite, because they didn't say it was a definite, but you know what's going to happen. Andrade's walking up the ramp going, let me think about it. But you know it's coming. So another 4-way Texas Tornado or 8-man Texas Tornado, where it's going to be completely off the wall and off the chain to try to call those matches on the live to tape. And remember, no one else in this IWC on all social media platforms does the live to tape concept except your buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy. I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly here on reality. Unique, unscripted, raw, no editing, right up to YouTube. So we're doing the AEW Rampage. It's early in the morning here on a Monday morning. We have a big week coming up here in March. We're in the middle of the biblical season right here of Lent, and for all you Christians out there. And I give props and shout out to whoever you worship out there, as long as you tune in here to the GOC channel. Again, follow me on all social media platforms. We're watching Rampage. Right now, it's Red Velvet and legit Layla Hirsch in the ring. Now, Layla Hirsch is the #1 contender. Red Velvet has come a long way since she's been in AEW. Give her a lot of credit. In a division that's not that great right now, but with Thunder Rosa as your champion, and then throw in Britt Baker and some of the other female stars, Statlander's back, you do have a division that's getting stronger. They're not using Soho the right way since she's come over, and there's other women as well. So that's what's going on Rampage right now. Also here tonight on Rampage, local guys from here in the Northeast New England tri-state area who's been in AEW on Dark, Rampage, and Elevation. I don't know if they'll get to Dynamite yet, but Bear Country, 2 big men, will be involved in a match coming up here on Rampage. Also appearing here on Rampage, the main event is Limitless, the big man Keith Lee, to take on Platinum Max Caster. Now, I like Max Caster. I've said it all the time. Him and Anthony Bowens, the Acclaimed, they've really made their way in AEW. And I told you, I have a little history with Caster. We used to talk. I don't know him well. I don't want to throw that out there. When he was producer on Mad Dog Sports Radio and Sirius XM, when he was the producer for Mr. Vegas, Scotty Wetzel, on the overnight, over there at Opposite Picks, Scotty Wetzel, who's now on Sports Grid, is back on Sirius XM. So Caster has come a long way, and his rapping, I think he got a little bit. If you go back on my Dynamite reviews and you check it out, I did a little rap and M-A-S-T. I did a little Master G. But now let me break it down this way. In honor of Platinum Max Caster and Limitless Keith Lee, Rampage main event. A couple other big matches coming up here that we're going to cover live to tape. They're at picture-in-picture right now between Layla Hirsch and Red Velvet. So I have a little time to bring this to you. I said, broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. A rat's in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with a baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, because the GOC Big Daddy repossessed your car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge, as is the rest of the world. So a little honor to Max Caster, who will be coming up here tonight on Rampage in the main event against the big man, Limitless Keith Lee. I'm a big fan of Keith Lee, as I've said in the past, and episodes here in the watch-alongs. And again, here on the channel, we're over 1,000 videos now. We're coming up on 300 subscribers. A huge disappointment. We have to get up to 1,000 so we could go live. I'm not trying to monetize. I'm not trying to get a paywall. I'm not trying to do Patreon. I just want to go live so I can get chats and comments and communicate with you guys. So the videos are trending up. We're up to well over 100,000 now in the 2 years that we've been steady of posting here on YouTube. So I appreciate that. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell. I already told you about all the other social media platforms. I give you different venues. So in the AEW product and what's going on in the world right now, we need this as a stress reliever and a distraction. And that's why I'm here for you guys. I know I get a little crazy, a little rambunctious. Again, the coffee, the Red Bull, the positive spirit. Still picture-in-picture here, legit Layla Hirsch and Red Velvet, AEW Rampage. This is my first Rampage review, I believe. I may even do a retro review again later on today or this week. We've been doing the AEW Dynamite live-to-tape watch-alongs, getting it all up there on the same night. Lacking in the views. I'm a little disappointed, guys, but we're growing, baby steps, and whether we grow or not, I'm gonna continue to do this anyway. So I hope you're watching. You see, we've changed the gimmick and the different locales and different things that we do and different products that we're trying to bring to you. So stay there, continue to come back, and if you stay here and watch through this, you'll find out a lot of things that'll keep you entertaining and things that I allude to if you're into pro wrestling, history, sports entertainment, throwing some positivity, a little spiritualness, no soapbox, no pushing agendas, just opinions. That's what you get here on this channel. There's a lot of channels, a lot of streaming. Everybody's getting shadow banned, booted, censored, this, that on YouTube. Everyone's going over to Rumble, all these different social media platforms. And I'm on them all. You guys know that. But if you're doing the right thing and you're not trying to push things on people, a lot of truthers out there, and I follow them, and different people and entertainers and sports. But you got to be your own independent, critical thinker. That's the bottom line. If you can't think for yourself and be a leader, whether it's in your own household, at work, your profession of sports, whatever it is, then I don't know what to tell you if you're a follower. Listen to people. Engage. Speak your piece. Listen. And then get your own thinking and do your research. A lot of people say to me, they say Chaos, they say Big Daddy, and yeah, occasionally family, they'll call me by my first name, Rick, Little Richie Kalu, whatever you want to say. You call me what you want, because I'm the guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, and I tell it like it is. They say, this, that, and into thinking. You gotta be an independent, critical thinker. We're back here, legit Layla Hirsch, Red Velvet, AEW Rampage coverage here. Stay with us. I'm spieling here. Remember the background of the GOC and the different things and doing your research. And I always say, whether you're doing something like this, whether you have 1 viewer, 10 viewers, 10,000, 10 million, I've gone over this 1,000 times. Do your research. Do it for you. If people come along for the ride, great. If they don't, it's great too, because the bottom line is you're not competing against anybody else. You're competing for yourself. I've been around a lot of people that have been influential in this business that have helped me out, and I could never, ever, ever repay them because they were so good to me. They directed me the right way. They gave me a chance. I can name the guys by names, Dino Costa, a.k.a. Patrick Ryan, John Filippelli, Kevin Sullivan, Mario Mancini, Paul Roma, Tony Capone. I mean, I can go on and on with different people, the great Evan Ginsberg, Dr. Michelano, Russell Jackman, even guys like Michael Lombardi, who was O'Brien, Joe Bruin. I can go on with my good friends from the road, whether it be the Giant or John Diamond, all these different people that have taught me things and have been kind and great to me. That's what it's all about. And then being able to consult and rub elbows with everyone from Bruno to Cornette to the Samoan Dynasty. I mean, does it get any better than that? That's what you get here on this channel as I ramble on. We're still with Layla Hirsch and Red Velvet. Who's pulling out, what is she pulling out? The big screw or hammer? Yes, the ring tightener. She pulled it out and she did about this long, and she's going to whack Red Velvet, but notice Chris Statlander. Statlander grabs it from her in a spinning roundhouse by Red Velvet, going for the cover on the legit Layla Hirsch. Wait, there's a 3 count. Put it in the books. Red Velvet just pinned legit Layla Hirsch, the #1 contender, with a spinning roundhouse. What perfect timing. Velvet is a small lady, Hirsch too, but she's like a fire plug. Legit Layla Hirsch went to get the ring gear, the ring screw, you tighten up the rings, whatever you want to call it, the wrench, this long, and went to whack. The ref didn't see it, was going to whack Velvet with her. That shows you where Hirsch is coming from. And Statlander came out of nowhere, grabbed it. Now Statlander, the changing that gimmick of Boop and the alien and all that, and I like to see that. She's a good wrestler. I hope she comes back from that injury, and it appears she has. She grabs it. Velvet turns it around and pins the #1 contender. Where does that throw everything in the women's division after we just came off the unbelievable cage match of Thunder Rosa winning the title over DND? Wait, who's this? QT Marshall. I've just been rolling on here and didn't even pay attention to Rampage. Stand by. QT Marshall now? He's talking about Hook, and he's talking about Bruce Springsteen going to the same high school. What? He's talking about Hook. I haven't talked about Hook that much. Taz's kid. They're playing this guy well. And Hook and QT Marshall rematch on Rampage next week, where, if you remember, Hook choked him out. They're playing Hook the right way. I like what they're doing. Again, Caster and Keith Lee tonight, main event. Coming up next, here we go. Bear Country and Fuego del Sol against the House of Black. I'm going to want to call that one. 2 teams that I like in AEW. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back here at Chaos Corner. It's early. Don't come back.